Over the last few weeks, we've had more and more people coming in concerned about their puppies not eating. Now, it's quite common for this to happen, specifically at 6 months and 12 months. Now, every dog develops differently, so that can be 5 months or 7 months, but the same process really applies. As your dog starts to grow slower, they need less food. Now, it's a bit more evident when you look at a feeding guideline for raw, but the same thing can happen with dry biscuit as well. So if your dog has got to that stage where they're not growing as quickly, don't worry too much about it. Double check the feeding guideline, and it might be you just need to feed slightly less. Now look at your dog, you know whether they're a good weight, you know whether they're healthy, they're jumping around, they've got energy, they seem alert. If they're not themselves, it might be something that he's looking into, but if they are, and they've just gone slightly fussy or not eating the same, have a think about it, maybe slightly bring down the food. But like I say, really common at 6 months and a year. The other thing to think about is the amount of treats they get. Now, one of the reasons we might be getting more people coming just recently about their dogs going fussy is that it's really, really common to want to treat your dog over Christmas, which is great. We're all for treating your dog. Just bear it in mind when you're giving the food. So if they got bought loads of treats from their next door and all that sort of stuff, and they'd just be having more than they normally have, the fussiness may be purely down to the fact that they're just getting more calories in the diet. So have a think about it. Like I said, really common, a puppy that's 6 months old and 12 months old, and that is an exact figure obviously, but it's just the fact that it's not growing as quick, don't need as many calories, and you don't want them to get fat. So just have a look at the amount they're eating. Okay, bye.